In this video, we present 30 minutes of powerful positive affirmations about success, self-love, abundance, and gratitude. You do not need to repeat the affirmations. Just listen in the morning while you get ready for work, for school, or while you prepare breakfast. You can also listen to this audio throughout the day while you do some task, and also at night before you sleep. But before we begin, I need you to do something powerful right now that will activate the law of increase in your life. Go to the comments and write one thing you are grateful for today. Just one thing. Your health, your family, your home, the food you ate today, a smile someone gave you, the fact that you woke up this morning. Write it now in the comments. Because here is what I want you to understand. This is not just a video you watch once and forget. This is your daily gratitude practice. Come back here every single day. Listen to these 30 minutes, and every single day, write something new you are grateful for in the comments. Make this your ritual, your daily appointment with abundance, your sacred practice of Thanksgiving. Watch how your life transforms when you do this every day for 30 days. Watch how miracles start appearing. Watch how money starts flowing. Watch how doors start opening. Why am I asking you to do this? Because there is a spiritual law that changes everything, and most people never learn it. Florence Shinn, one of the greatest spiritual teachers who ever lived, discovered this law. She called it the law of increase. Gratitude is the law of increase, and complaint is the law of decrease. Every word of thanks you speak, every grateful thought you think, every comment of gratitude you write, activates a spiritual force that multiplies your blessings. When you write your gratitude in the comments, you are not just typing words. You are using the power of the spoken word. Your word is your wand. You are casting a spell of abundance over your life right now. And here is the secret that most people never discover, the secret that separates those who struggle from those who thrive. Being grateful is not just about thanking for what you already have. The real power, the life-changing power, comes when you give thanks for what you do not yet see with your physical eyes. When you thank God for the money before it shows up in your bank account. When you thank the universe for perfect health before your body reflects it. When you give thanks for the relationship before you meet the person. When you thank for the house before you have the keys. When you give thanks for the miracle before it appears in your reality. This is called giving thanks in advance. This is how you command things into existence. You are not begging the universe. You are not hoping something might happen. You are decreeing it into being, and the universe must respond to your decree. When you are grateful before you receive, you are telling the universe, I know it is already mine. I know it is already on its way. I know it is done in the spiritual realm, and now it must appear in the physical realm. That level of faith, that level of certainty, that level of gratitude for the unseen is what collapses the quantum field and brings your desires into manifestation. So right now, before we go any further, click like on this video. Let your positive energy reach other people who desperately need this transformation. And subscribe to this channel because I want you to come back here every day. I want this to become your non-negotiable daily practice. 30 minutes of gratitude every single day. Some of you will listen in the morning while you shower, while you put on your makeup, while you drink your coffee. Some of you will listen while you drive to work or sit on the bus. Some of you will listen while you cook dinner or fold laundry or go for a walk. Some of you will listen at night before you sleep, making gratitude the last vibration you send to the universe before you close your eyes. It does not matter when you listen. What matters is that you listen every day and that you come to the comments every day and write what you are grateful for. Because every time you do this, something magical happens. You are rewiring your brain. You are reprogramming your subconscious mind. You are raising your vibration. You are training yourself to look for blessings instead of problems. You are becoming a magnet for miracles. Now, I want to explain something that will change how you see gratitude forever. When you are in a state of true gratitude, it is physically impossible to feel bad. It is impossible to be dominated by fear. It is impossible to be crushed by anxiety or doubt. Gratitude and fear cannot exist in the same space at the same time. They are opposite frequencies. When you are truly grateful, you feel fulfilled. You feel complete. You feel wealthy even if your bank account is empty. You feel healthy, even if your body is healing. You feel blessed, even if circumstances look challenging. And that feeling, that vibration of fulfillment and thanksgiving, is what attracts more blessings into your life at the speed of light. This is the law of attraction in its purest, most powerful form. Like attracts like. Gratitude attracts more reasons to be grateful. Abundance attracts more abundance. Joy attracts more joy. Love attracts more love. Whatever you give thanks for multiplies. Whatever you complain about also multiplies. So choose gratitude. Choose thanksgiving. Choose to focus on what is working instead of what is not working. Choose to celebrate what you have instead of mourning what you lack, and watch your entire life transform. For the next 30 minutes, you do not need to do anything. You do not need to repeat these affirmations out loud. You do not need to write anything down. You do not need to concentrate intensely. Just listen. Let these words wash over you. Let them sink deep into your subconscious mind. Let them reprogram the old patterns of lack and limitation. Let them install new patterns of abundance and possibility. Let them shift your vibration from low to high, from fear to faith, from doubt to certainty, from complaint to gratitude. By the end of these 30 minutes, you will not be the same person you were when you started. Your energy will have shifted. Your vibration will have risen. Your magnetic attraction will have intensified. And the universe will have received your signal loud and clear. This person is grateful. So send them more things to be grateful for. This person expects miracles, so deliver miracles. This person believes in abundance, so open the floodgates of supply. Remember, this is your daily practice now. Come back tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that. Listen to this audio every single day for the next 30 days and watch what happens. But do not just listen. Go to the comments every single day and write something you are grateful for. Create a public record of your blessings. Let the universe see that you notice, that you appreciate, that you give thanks, and watch how the blessings multiply beyond your wildest imagination. Some of you listening right now have been struggling with money, struggling with health, struggling with relationships, struggling with depression or anxiety or fear. And you have been asking, why is this happening to me? Let me tell you why. Because you have been focused on the struggle. You have been talking about the struggle. You have been complaining about the struggle. And what you focus on expands. What you talk about multiplies. The law of increase works both ways. Gratitude increases your good. Complaint increases your problems. So today, right now, you are going to make a choice. You are going to choose gratitude. You are going to choose to give thanks even when it is hard, even when you do not feel like it, even when your circumstances have not changed yet. You are going to give thanks in advance for the money that is on its way, for the healing that is manifesting, for the relationship that is forming, for the breakthrough that is coming. And as you give thanks, you will feel something shift inside you. You will feel lighter, freer, more hopeful, more certain. That is the law of increase activating in your life. Now, let us begin these 30 minutes of gratitude that will change everything. I have gratitude for the miracle of life that flows through every cell of my body right now, animating me, sustaining me, renewing me. I have gratitude for this day, this brand new day that has never existed before and will never exist again, a day full of infinite possibilities. I have gratitude for being alive, for having breath in my lungs, for having a beating heart, for having consciousness to experience this beautiful world. My days are filled with opportunities that are constantly presenting themselves to me in ways I expect and ways I never could have imagined. My days are filled with unlimited potential that belongs to me, that has my name on it, that is waiting for me to claim it with gratitude. Every single day, I have the opportunity to shine my light, to share my gifts, to be a blessing to someone, to make a positive difference in this world. Gratitude for the abundance that surrounds me right now, even if I have not been trained to see it. The air I breathe is abundant, freely given, never running out. The trees that produce oxygen are abundant, giving and giving without asking for payment. The sun that shines is abundant, warming the earth day after day without fail. Nature shows me constantly that the universe is abundant by design, and I am part of nature, so abundance is my natural state. Gratitude for the prosperity that I see all around me, and for the prosperity that is flowing toward me right now through channels seen and unseen. Gratitude for the infinite opportunities to love and be loved that present themselves to me every single day. Gratitude for the divine creativity that is overflowing from my mind right now, bringing me ideas, solutions, innovations, inspirations that can change my life and the lives of others. Gratitude for the love that is overflowing in my heart, healing old wounds, opening closed doors, attracting beautiful souls into my life. Gratitude for the infinite possibilities to which my soul connects in this eternal now. Realities that already exist in the quantum field, waiting for my attention to bring them into form. That which I focus on expands in my life, and I am making the powerful choice right now to focus on gratitude, on abundance, on prosperity, on health, on love, on joy, on peace, on all good things. I am swimming in a sea of infinite possibilities, and every wave that touches me brings a new blessing, a new opportunity, a new miracle that I give thanks for. Gratitude for the joy that I feel rising up from deep within my spirit, a joy that does not depend on circumstances, a joy that comes from my connection to the source of all good. Gratitude for my infinite potential that I am only beginning to discover and express. I am capable of so much more than I have yet dared to attempt. Gratitude for the incredible life that is manifesting for me right now, taking shape first in the invisible realm before stepping into visibility. Gratitude for the divine intelligence that governs the entire universe and that is also governing my life with perfect wisdom, perfect timing, perfect love. Gratitude for being a unique and irreplaceable expression of the divine, a one-of-a-kind masterpiece that has never been duplicated and never will be. Gratitude for my inner light that shines brighter every time I choose gratitude over complaint, faith over fear, love over judgment, abundance over lack. Gratitude because all my desires are heard by the universe that listens to the whispers of my heart even before I form them into words. Gratitude because all my prayers are answered, sometimes with a yes, sometimes with something better than I asked for, always with perfect wisdom and perfect timing. Gratitude for all the positivity that is connecting to me right now like a magnet, raising my vibration, attracting more good into my experience. Gratitude for the waves of healing energy that are reaching my body in this moment, flowing through every cell, correcting, restoring, regenerating, bringing me back to the perfect divine blueprint of radiant health. Gratitude for the new relationship with myself that I am creating right now, a relationship based on love, acceptance, appreciation, respect for who I am and who I am becoming. Gratitude for being deserving of all good things simply because I exist, simply because I am here, simply because I am a child of the Most High God, and that makes me royalty. Gratitude for the work that I have that allows me to use my gifts and receive abundance in exchange. Gratitude for even better work that is on its way to me now. Work that fulfills me, work that pays me abundantly, work that makes a difference. Gratitude for the family that I have, for every person who shares my blood or my heart, for the love we share, for the lessons we teach each other. Gratitude for the success that I receive daily in forms large and small, external achievements and internal victories, progress that is visible and progress that is invisible, but just as real. Gratitude for the infinity of good things that appear for me constantly when I have eyes trained to see them and a heart open to receive them. Gratitude for the daily miracles that happen all around me. Miracles I used to call coincidences, but now recognize as divine orchestration, God winking at me, the universe showing me I am loved. Gratitude for becoming a powerful magnet of blessings. And the more I give thanks, the more magnetic I become, attracting good faster and faster. Gratitude for being exactly who I am with all my quirks and gifts, my struggles and strengths, my humanity and divinity dancing together. Gratitude for the confidence that grows inside me day after day as I prove to myself through experience that gratitude really does transform everything it touches. Gratitude for the faith that makes me certain that something wonderful is about to happen right now, in this very moment, because miracles are my natural inheritance. Gratitude for my health, this priceless treasure that I will never take for granted again. This gift that allows me to move, breathe, think, feel, experience life. Gratitude for my intelligence, for my ability to learn and grow and understand spiritual principles and apply them to create the life I desire. Gratitude for my body, this incredible vehicle, this temple of the living God, this miracle of biology and energy and consciousness. Gratitude for all my positive thoughts that I am choosing more and more consciously, becoming the master of my mind instead of its slave. Gratitude for my positive feelings that serve as my internal guidance system, telling me when I am aligned with my highest good and when I have drifted off course. Gratitude for my spiritual vibration that rises higher with every word of thanks I speak, tuning me to the frequency where miracles are normal and magic is every day. Gratitude for my energetic alignment with the universe, for the feeling of being in the flow, being carried by grace, being guided by wisdom greater than my own. Gratitude for accomplishing all my dreams, some of which have already manifested in physical form, and some of which are still forming in the invisible, but all of which are real and all of which are mine. Gratitude for being guided step by step to my destiny of joy and fulfillment, walking a path that feels both challenging and exactly right, difficult and deeply satisfying. Gratitude for the new journey that is manifesting for me with chapters I have not yet read, characters I have not yet met, plot twists I cannot imagine but that will delight me when they arrive. Gratitude for my daily achievements that prove to me I am moving forward, I am not stuck, I am evolving and expanding and becoming more. Gratitude for being worthy simply because I exist, not because of what I do or what I achieve, but because God does not make mistakes and I am here for a sacred purpose. Gratitude for the power I have to make myself happy by choosing my thoughts, choosing my focus, choosing my interpretations of events. Gratitude for being a deeply loved person, held in the heart of the divine, cherished by the universe, valued by people who truly see me. Gratitude for being a blessed person, not because I am better than anyone else, but because I have learned to recognize my blessings and receive them with an open heart. Gratitude for becoming a better version of myself each day through the practice of gratitude, which softens my heart, opens my mind, expands my soul, and makes me more loving, more patient, more kind. Gratitude for the money that manifests for me in ever-increasing amounts, in ever-expanding ways, from ever-multiplying sources, expected and unexpected, earned and miraculous. Gratitude for the house of my dreams that is connecting to me right now in divine timing, the perfect space for the next chapter of my life, already prepared, already waiting for me to step into it. Gratitude for the car of my dreams that is making its way to me, or whatever vehicle represents freedom and joy and self-expression to me. Gratitude for the dream vacation that is forming in the invisible, adventures that will expand my perspective, experiences that will create memories I will treasure for a lifetime, moments of beauty and wonder and awe. Gratitude for all the money that I receive from my work, from investments, from gifts, from opportunities, from miracles, from sources I cannot even imagine yet, but that the universe is already arranging. Gratitude for all the donations that I make, for the joy of giving, for being prosperous enough to be a blessing to others as I have been blessed. Gratitude for everything always working out in my life, for divine orchestration that handles details I could never manage on my own, for being protected from wrong paths and guided to right ones. Gratitude for making myself happy right now in this moment by choosing gratitude, not waiting for external circumstances to change, but changing my internal state and watching my external world shift to match it. Gratitude for the universe giving me infinite reasons to be thankful all the time. Blessings hiding in plain sight, miracles happening in ordinary moments. Gratitude for today with all its potential and promise. This day, that is a gift, which is why we call it the present. Gratitude for tomorrow with its fresh start and clean slate and new possibilities that have never existed before. Gratitude for the upcoming events that will surprise me and delight me and grow me and bless me in ways I cannot yet foresee. Gratitude for the impossible miracles that are connecting to me right now. Supernatural interventions, divine coincidences, God moments that prove that nothing is impossible. Gratitude for making me perceive all of this, for opening my eyes to see what has always been there, for awakening me to the truth that I live in a friendly universe that wants me to thrive. Gratitude for this moment, the only moment that truly exists, the eternal now where all power resides, the sacred space where I meet the divine. Gratitude for being fully present right now, not scattered across past regrets and future anxieties, but here, now, alive, aware, grateful. Gratitude for teaching me the universal law of attraction that says what I give thanks for multiplies in my experience. Gratitude for becoming an infinite magnet of accomplishments, drawing toward me every good thing that has my name on it in the spiritual realm. Gratitude for my inner power, the God force within me that is greater than any circumstance, any challenge, any obstacle, any limitation. Gratitude for everything manifesting the way I desire it to, in ways that exceed my expectations, in timing that is always perfect, even when it does not match my timeline, in forms that blow my mind with their perfection. Gratitude for my life, this precious gift, this incredible adventure, this opportunity to experience consciousness in physical form. Gratitude for eternal happiness that comes from within. From my connection to Source, from knowing who I really am beneath all the roles and masks and identities. And I accept all of this as my new truth. I claim it with my whole heart. I decree it with the power of my word. I seal it with gratitude. And so it is. I have gratitude for the miracle of life pulsing through my veins, through my breath, through every beat of my heart. I have gratitude for this day that the Lord has made, this day of miracles waiting to happen. I have gratitude for being alive in this body, on this earth, in this time, with consciousness to experience it all. My days are overflowing with opportunities disguised as ordinary moments, divine appointments disguised as chance encounters, miracles disguised as coincidences. My days are saturated with the potential of the universe just waiting for me to notice it, claim it, activate it with my gratitude. Every single day, I have the chance to shine, to love, to give, to receive, to grow, to heal, to bless, to be blessed. Gratitude for the abundance that is everywhere when I train my eyes to see it, in nature, in people, in experiences, in lessons, in challenges that make me stronger, in blessings that make me grateful. Gratitude for the prosperity that flows to me like a river finding its way to the ocean. Unstoppable, inevitable, natural. Gratitude for the opportunities to love and be loved that present themselves in every interaction, every conversation, every moment of connection. Gratitude for the creativity pouring through me like a waterfall. Ideas and inspirations and innovations that can change my life and maybe even change the world. Gratitude for the love expanding in my heart, love for myself, love for others, love for life itself, love that heals everything it touches. Gratitude for the infinite possibilities opening before me, like a vast landscape full of paths I can choose to walk. That which I focus on expands, and my focus is locked on gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude. I am swimming in infinite possibilities, and I trust the current to carry me exactly where I need to be. Gratitude for the joy bubbling up from my spirit like a spring that never runs dry. Joy that is my natural state when I am not blocking it with complaint and worry. Gratitude for my infinite potential that I am finally starting to believe in, starting to claim, starting to express in the world. Gratitude for the incredible life taking shape right now in the invisible before stepping into the visible, every detail being arranged by divine intelligence. Gratitude for that divine intelligence that runs the whole universe and also runs my life when I allow it. bringing me exactly what I need exactly when I need it. Gratitude for being absolutely unique, an unrepeatable miracle, a masterpiece that will never be duplicated. Gratitude for my light shining brighter every day as I practice gratitude and let go of darkness. Gratitude because the universe hears every desire of my heart and is already arranging the fulfillment. Gratitude because my prayers are answered in ways seen and unseen, in perfect timing that is always better than my timing. Gratitude for positivity flowing to me from every direction, lifting me higher, making me more magnetic. Gratitude for healing energy flooding my body right now, fixing what is broken, restoring what was damaged, renewing what was depleted. Gratitude for the loving relationship I am building with myself, treating myself with kindness and patience and compassion. Gratitude for knowing I deserve all good things not because I earned them, but because I am a beloved child of the universe. Gratitude for my work and for better work coming that will use my gifts more fully and reward me more abundantly. Gratitude for my family in all their beautiful imperfection, mirrors showing me myself, teachers in disguise, partners in this life journey. Gratitude for success flowing to me in forms I recognize, and forms I am still learning to recognize, in external achievements and internal transformations. Gratitude for infinite good things appearing faster than I can even count them when I am in the vibration of gratitude. Gratitude for miracles happening every single day in big ways and small ways, extraordinary events and ordinary magic. Gratitude for being a magnet that gets stronger with every thank you I speak, every blessing I acknowledge, every good thing I celebrate. Gratitude for being me, perfectly imperfect, human and divine, a work in progress and already complete. Gratitude for confidence building day by day as I see proof that this works, that gratitude changes everything. Gratitude for faith that expects miracles and therefore receives them constantly. Gratitude for my precious health that allows me to live this life fully. Gratitude for my brilliant mind that can learn and grow and create and solve problems. Gratitude for my amazing body that works tirelessly to keep me alive and well. Gratitude for positive thoughts I choose deliberately now, knowing they are creating my tomorrow. Gratitude for positive emotions that guide me toward my highest good. Gratitude for my rising vibration that attracts matching experiences of joy and abundance. Gratitude for alignment with the universe, for flowing with life instead of fighting it, for surrendering to divine will that knows better than I do. Gratitude for dreams coming true in perfect sequence, in perfect timing, in perfect ways. Gratitude for being led to my purpose, my calling, my reason for being here. Gratitude for new adventures manifesting that will stretch me and grow me and show me what I am truly capable of. Gratitude for progress I make every day, even when it is invisible to others, even when it is just internal shifts and private victories. Gratitude for being worthy without having to prove it, without having to earn it, simply because I am. Gratitude for the power to create my own happiness, regardless of what is happening around me. Gratitude for being loved beyond measure by the source of all love. Gratitude for being blessed in ways I notice and ways I do not even realize. Gratitude for becoming better, kinder, wiser, more loving with each passing day. Gratitude for money flowing to me from multiple streams, expected and miraculous, earned and gifted. Gratitude for my dream home manifesting at exactly the right time. Gratitude for my dream car or whatever represents freedom and joy to me. Gratitude for dream experiences and adventures calling my name. Gratitude for all income I receive from every possible source. Gratitude for all generosity I can express because I have been made abundant. Gratitude for life working in my favor, doors opening, paths clearing, way being made. Gratitude for joy that I create from within by my choices. Gratitude for endless reasons to be thankful showing up everywhere I look. Gratitude for today and all it holds. Gratitude for tomorrow and all it promises. Gratitude for future events that will amaze me. Gratitude for impossible becoming possible right before my eyes. Gratitude for seeing all of this clearly now. Gratitude for this present moment where everything is actually okay. Gratitude for the now, which is all I ever really have. Gratitude for understanding how this law works. and using it deliberately. Gratitude for being a powerful magnet, pulling all good to me. Gratitude for the steady and unwavering progress I make every day, whether visible or invisible, celebrated by my spirit and soul. Gratitude for the quiet growth within me, the private victories that no one sees but shape my destiny. Gratitude for my inherent worthiness, unshakable and unconditional, needing no approval outside of myself. Gratitude for the unlimited power I have to create joy and happiness in my life, regardless of external factors. Gratitude for the infinite love that flows to me from the source of all love, surrounding me, comforting me, uplifting me. Gratitude for the blessings that I recognize, and also for those silent blessings that surprise me with their timing and form. Gratitude for the continuous evolution of my character, becoming gentler, wiser, more patient, more compassionate, and more loving every single day. Gratitude for the abundant cash flow coming to me now from multiple sources, both expected and miraculous, earned with integrity and received as gifts from the universe. Gratitude for the perfect manifestation of my dream home, a sanctuary that arrives just when I need it, welcoming me with open arms. Gratitude for the vehicle of my dreams, my symbol of freedom and expression, coming to me in divine timing. Gratitude for the thrilling adventures and enriching experiences calling my name, ready to expand my horizons. Gratitude for all forms of income flowing effortlessly to me from every possible source imaginable. Gratitude for the health and vitality that courses through my body, renewing every cell with divine energy. Gratitude for the peace that fills my mind, calming every anxious thought and fostering deep rest and rejuvenation. Gratitude for the strength that rises within me, enabling me to face every challenge with courage and grace. Gratitude for the optimism that lights my path, guiding me towards better days and brighter futures. Gratitude for the friendships and connections I nurture, for the love and support that enrich my life. Gratitude for the moments of joy that surprise me, the laughter that brightens my days, and the kindness that restores my faith in humanity. Gratitude for the wisdom I gain from each experience, teaching me lessons that expand my understanding and deepen my compassion. Gratitude for the abundant blessings that flow into my life right now, filling me with hope and gratitude beyond measure. Gratitude for divine power living in me and working through me. Gratitude for perfect manifestations that exceed my expectations. Gratitude for this beautiful life I have been given. Gratitude for happiness that never depends on anything external. I accept this as truth. I claim this as mine. I seal this with thanks, and so it is. Amen.